So in this video, I'm going to show you just a little bit about how DataBuild can save documents like your plans or engineering to a particular project so that when purchase orders are sent out, it will actually attach a copy of the plans and the engineering in the email. So this is called a job user definable field. So in DataBuild, they're located in the actual job itself. So if you go into the load job debtors, so the clock on the top left, this will actually bring up a list of all the projects that Lancon currently has under construction, which are the ones in green, or previous ones are in different colours. So we'll just go into 102 BAR, which is 102 Barton, which is one that we've currently got under construction. And you'll see if you move along the across the tabs at the top. So this is the client details, the actual project details, so who, where, what stage it's in. So this one's under construction, hence why it's in green. It's a new build. So we've got different categories there so that we can run reports to look at the different types of properties that we do. The supervisor on this one is Bob, and it was sales estimated by Amanda, and Blake was the salesperson on this one. Then if we go to the next tab along, it's UDF. So this is the one that we actually want to have a look at. So this is the job user definable field. Now we have set this up to be all the standard documents that we like to have prepared for when we go to site. So for this particular project, these are always the same as well. So if you change a description here, it will change on all the other ones. So we have these set up the same for all of our projects. So if you actually just go into this job here, so I'll just show you here. So on the X drive, construction, current jobs, and this one is 102 104 Barton Street in Everton Park. So we'll just click on the specifications, colours and selections. This is where we save all of our final documents. So I'll just go into 102 here. So all of the documents here, when they have CC at the end, that's construction copy. So any of these documents here are ready to be uploaded here. So if I wanted to pop in the specification, the construction issue, so this would be the construction issue specification that includes any extras from the colour selection appointment that Mel had done with the clients. So if I just click on the specification there, open, that's now actually saved to the job. So when I issue a purchase order that has JUDF2, it will send that person, the supplier, a copy of this document. So if someone renames it, it won't send. It will only look for that exact file name. So that's why we always keep all of these saved as the same thing. So now if I go to, I'll just close this one down and I will just open this document. So this is an example. I've saved them just so that each time I don't have to pop them in individually. So when I'm sending out to the plumber, I like the plumber to have a copy of the plans, which will bring a couple of these things up for you. So a copy of the plans, so you can see that's JUDF1. The engineering, which is JUDF2. The colour selection, well, that's actually a specification, sorry. They're not quite in the same order. So that's the specifications. The engineering is 16. So this is a little bit messy, actually. This one's not really working. Anyway, so we've got plans, engineering, so that needs to be 16. The specification is, oh, that was correct, sorry. So the specification is 2, engineering is 16, and civil would be here in the 17. So that would be everything that would go out for that. If it can't find a set of civil drawings, it just won't send anything. So if this area here doesn't have a document, so if we sent this one out, there's nothing here saved. There's no file location that it's going to look for, so it's not going to send anything. So I will close that down. And then we'll actually go to the orders, and I'll show you how to get that to automatically send. So it's already found that job for us. So if I wanted to send out, we'll say the pool, right? So if I wanted, there is no pool on this house. So if I wanted the pool supplier to get a copy of the plans, the engineering showing the piers in the pool, the colour selection so that they knew what colour the coping tiles were, and a copy of the specification, I would just highlight that, copy, I would go to that line, and in the attachments column, I would just paste that. Okay? So now that will be saved there forever. When I select that line and go to send the purchase order out, I've got all this set up. When I hit the lightning bolt, it will go and find these documents for me. Okay? So that way, when they're actually issued, they will always go. Now, we're going to actually set up all of our standard job templates to include the JUDFs so that you wouldn't normally need to do it unless it was a cost center that we don't use very often, or if you have provided additional ones. So if you have created a new purchase order and you go to the order screen to send it out, so perhaps they did a variation and they have now included a swimming pool, you would need to add those. It wouldn't automatically have them saved there for you. So now you can issue that purchase order, and as long as you've got the documents saved in the job screen, so for this particular one here, it would only send out the plans and the specifications because that's the only documents here that we've got saved. It wouldn't send out a copy of the colour selection because there's no file link there, and it wouldn't send out the engineering. So it will let you know, it will give you an error message if you want to go and find those documents, or you can just hit no and it won't send them out for you. So that is a bit of an example of how you can have all these documents automatically sent out with your purchase orders. So now if I show you the production estimating one, so if you are sales estimating a job and no orders have gone out, if you copy and paste this, it will put in all our default suppliers, but it will also put in all the attachments here for you. So it's not like you're going to have to do this individually for each line, for each cost center, for each project. I've already gone through and marked up a lot of these so that they're all there for you. And then if this is used as a base, it means all the purchase orders will go out with documents. So this will help the guys on site in that all those documents will be final. All right, wonderful. So we can close that down, and you now are able to find UDFs in the system. They're in the actual job folder. You're able to click here and attach the documents, and then you're able to go to the quantities orders screen and update the attachments line to include the UDFs. So with this document, I'll save this in the estimating folder. I'll just do that now because it's just in my... All right, so here, Xdrive estimating JUDFs, save. So that will be the file location for here, and you can add to it as you need to, just so you don't make any mistakes. You can just copy and paste these in. All right, fantastic. So that is saved, and that is how you send out purchase orders with documents automatically.